He's still sleeping. The dark hour occurs every day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time, an ordinary person transmogrifies into a coffin and is oblivious to all that occurs.
Then he must be...
As you can see, he's retained his human form. He's asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Although he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir. I feel kind of bad, though, spying on him like this.
Welcome to the Velvet Room, my dear young man. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This is Elizabeth. She's a resident here, like myself.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It's been years since we've had a guest. Only those who have signed the contract can enter this place. Henceforth, you shall be welcome here in the Velvet Room. You are destined to hone your unique ability, and you will require my help to do so. I only ask one thing in return: that you abide by the contract and assume responsibility for the choices you make. Hold on to this. Till we meet again.
Well, we just learned a lot from that cutscene. From those various cutscenes, I should say. Dark Hour, Potential, the Velvet Room. It's quite a lot to take in, but despite all that, we still have to go to school. After all, we are a teenager, we still have obligations to learn education. So we'll keep all those things in the back of our mind for now, because our current objective is to gain experience of education to go into real life or something like that. It's just going to school is what I'm trying to say. The sky is blue, we're young, what more can we ask for? Someone's very, very chipper, but then again, it's just the third day of school. Wait, I'm not supposed to say anything, huh? Oh, don't keep secrets from me, Junpei. I know we only known each other for a few days, but I don't appreciate you keeping secrets from me this early on in our relationship. And now we're back in class with Mr. Koda. I'll be teaching you classic literature. I'll be teaching you about good old Japan all year. Some people say classic lit is irrelevant to everyday life, but oh how they're wrong. The students, the other teachers, wrong, wrong, wrong. Nobody really understands classic lit. Wow, this guy is really dedicated to his craft, I think. So every now and then in class, we will also have the option to doze off without really suffering any major trouble from the teachers. This can be effective to you in the long run, but for the time being, I'm gonna stay awake. Hey, are you all listening to me? Wake up, children. Now open your textbooks. First on our syllabus is Issei Katabragi. I have no idea how to say it. I'm just gonna ignore that. A very interesting story. You youngsters might call it the bomb. I'm pretty sure even in the year 2009, nobody was using that phrase anymore, especially kids in high school, or the phrase zoning out for that matter. Those are like stuff you would hear back in the 80s or the 90s, I bet. So if we do stay up and listen to a lecture, we'll create something called academics. Like with Charm, I can't access this right now to show what it displays, but I will go over this in the future. And now that school is done once again we're going home with Junpei. Now we're exploring another part of Tatsumi Port Island, the Port Island train station. The station is bustling with students on their way home.
How is he?
The same as last night.
Very interesting. Even those who have the potential tend to be unstable at first. Memory loss, disorientation. But this subject is rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
I understand your concern, but it's imperative that we recruit new members. I heard he's your classmate. Wouldn't you be more comfortable working with someone from the same grade?
Yeah, I guess. But still.
Command room. Is that you, Akihiko?
You're not gonna believe this. This thing is huge. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. It's chasing me. I wanted to let you guys know. I'm almost there.
Does that mean he's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, let's suspend our observation for now. We'll prepare for battle.
Right. Be careful.
Akihiko!
Senpai!
I'm all right. Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time to joke around.
It's one of them, Akihiko?
Yes, but not an ordinary one.
What the? You've got to be kidding me!
Mr. Chairman, please head for the command room. Takiba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
But what about you two?
We'll stop it here. You led it to us, Akihiko, so I'm afraid you'll have to fight.
Like I had a choice. What are you waiting for, Yukari? Go!
I'm going! Wake up! Sorry, I'm coming in! I don't have time to explain. We have to get out of here now! Hurry, downstairs! We'll leave through the back Wait! Take this, just in case. Okay, let's go. All right, we should be safe now.
Takiba, do you read me?
Yes, I hear you.
Be careful. There's more than one enemy. The one we're fighting isn't the one Akihiko saw.
What? Let's pull back.
What are we going to do? They're downstairs. Do we have any choice but to go further up? Whoa, whoa! What are we going to do? Once again, we've assumed control of our character and sees a lot of stuff going down. See how we can try and hide out one of these rooms. This isn't a training exercise, you know. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna die. So we can get flavor text from trying to access one of these rooms. It doesn't seem like it's going to be over soon. Downstairs, they're fine, right? Well, I hope so. Maybe for their sake, they should be fine. We can hide out in our room, but that won't work, she says. So I never really knew you could interact with these rooms when you're in this section of the game. So that was pretty new to me. Something I discovered very recently. And same thing applies to the floors or to the rooms in this floor. So we can't do anything about that either. So we'll just head further up.
What was that? It's getting closer. Keep moving, hurry!
Oh yeah, if you go out through here.
I think we're okay for now. Huh? What? Those monsters. We call them shadows.
Go on.
There!
Wait.
Persona.
am thou. From the sea of thy soul I cometh. I am Orpheus, master of strings.
As we suspected.
What on earth is that?
After that encounter, the sudden swell of power subsided. We've awakened to Orpheus, our very first persona.
Is it over?
But the battle is far from over. We still have a couple of shadows that we have to take care of, and with Orpheus now in hand, or at least in mind I should say, we can now go over the battle system of Persona 3. It's a turn-based system like with most RPGs. We have 2 skills we can go, well actually we have 3 options. We can end our turn without doing anything by waiting, but that's not what we're going to do. So we have 2 more other options, attack and skill. Attack makes us, attack with our weapon that we have equipped. In this case, be Yukari's short sword that we got from her. I'm still using this on this Karoli Maya. And then I'll show off the other option, skill, which allows us to use skills of the persona we have equipped, in this case with Orpheus. And we'll use Bash on this Karoli Maya to vanquish it. And just like that, the first battle is won. We gained 20 experience out of that, enough to bump us to level 2. And now we can create personas up to level 2, but create personas, that's something we'll cover at another time. Right now, let's just enjoy the victory of our very first fight. And also, our personas can level up as well if they're equipped. So Orpheus has now gained enough levels to get Agi, which is another skill we can now use in the next battle that we encounter in.
Are you okay? Oh, come on! Say something!
Are you alright?
Can you hear me? Please! Answer me!
It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. It's nothing to worry about, though. So just relax. By the way, I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche. It may take some time to fully comprehend. A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. That being said, your power is still weak. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others. The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Your mind is getting clearer. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally came to. How much sleep do you need? It's been a whole week. I was so worried about you. Oh yeah, this is Tatsumi Memorial Hospital. It's just a short walk from the station. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. But you kept sleeping and sleeping. You know how worried I was? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Even though I was supposed to protect you, But your power, it was amazing. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before. I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you. My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks, but still. Here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up. While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell him the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Take it easy, okay? Be a good patient. And don't hesitate to call the nurse. I'm sure she'll take good care of you. Bye.
So after that ordeal, we seem to gain a bit of Yukari's trust. Also, given the fact that both our parents died around the same year, looks like there's more similarities between the two of us than we initially thought. And like the soldier that he is, Makoto is back on his feet and going to school the next day. And I would not be able to do that myself. I would be very honest about that. Sorry to hit you with this first thing in the morning, but Ikutsuki-san wants to talk to you today. Come to the 4th floor of the dorm after school, okay? Don't forget. So something important's gonna go down tonight. That meeting might revolve around us. Well, given the recent events, that wouldn't be very surprising. And once again, we're back in class, this time with Mr. Ono, the guy who's obsessed with samurais. And that wraps it up for the Stone Age. I'm tired of lessons about stones. I'd rather talk about the Sengoku era. Japanese history's not that exciting until then. Though I'm paid to do this, so I've gotta. It's tough being an adult. I feel like that's words to live by that every adult in the world can completely understand. Next is the Jomonon period? When did the samurai get their day in the sun? Wow, this guy's really obsessed with samurai. Ah, great, Jimmy just got called out again. What were the style of houses in the Jomonon period called? How am I supposed to know something about way back then? It's called study in Junpei. You should probably do something about that sometime. They were clearly mud huts. I mean, everyone should know that. That's correct. Mud huts were built by digging a hole in the ground and supporting the roof. It's no use. I just can't get interested. I want to get to the age of katanas. Everything else is so dull. Yeah, Junpei, you did get the answer right, but only because of us. So once again, you gotta thank us for that. See, the rest of the class knows that I'm really smart and you're not. But once again, we have our charm increased by a little bit. It seems you'll be discussing something important at the dorms today. You decide to go home early. And this time we're checking out Polonia Mall. I see Mr. Ono right off there in the background. He's probably looking at some samurai antiques. Knowing him. The shopping mall is filled with people coming and going, as with all malls are. Let's be honest about that. I mean, it wouldn't be much of a mall, there wasn't a lot of bustling traffic. And no one's in the lounge, probably because they're waiting for us to start the meeting. So I see we covered quite a lot of ground today. We survived our first battle with the shadows, awakened to our first persona, and now it seems to be a meeting about us that's going to be held in the 4th floor of the dorm. So we're going to end things off for today. Next time on Persona 3 FES, we'll head to the 4th floor of the dorm and see what this meeting's about. Until we meet again, farewell for now.